Starting.
Welcome everyone to our regular Sunday service after the Shivratri of the last week. It's been a hectic week. Some of you having trouble to catch up with your sleeping. I know I have, but I suspect it's part of growing old. But welcome anyway. We're about to begin. Let's stand and join in our prayer. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanurmardam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadraguru Om Agakshe Varde Devi Akshare Brahmavadini Gayatri Jagat Mata Vishwayogi Namastute Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Triyambakam Yajamane Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanam Mrityormukshiyamamritat Om Prithvi Tvayamrita Loka Devi Tvam Vishnunagrita Tvam Chararyamam Devi Pavitram Guru Chasanam Om Shri Prithvi Mata Yo Namah Om Apavitra Pavitra Savashtam Gatopiva Yashmarit Pundarikaksham Savahya Bhayantara Suchivasya Asprakshalanam Samarpyami Govindaya Namah Om Amritopastarnamasti Swaha Om Amritatvinanvasti Swaha Om Satyam Yashashvirmai Shri Shayadam Swaha Asprachalanam Samarpyami Govindaya Namah Kushmule Sato Brahma Kushmadye Janardana Kusagare Sankram Devam Kusharam Karomayam Om Yena Badvo Bali Raja Danindro Mahabala Ten Tvam Prativannami Raksha Machala What in the left hand now? We'll invite everyone to join us in the purificatory rites. Touch first the lips. Om Vangamase Astunos Om Nasur Me Prano Astu Eyes Om Akshanor Me Shakshurastu Ears Om Karanyor Me Shrutramastu Arms Om Bahur Me Balmastu Thighs Om Urvo Me Ujuvastu Alo Om Arishtani Me Angani Danastanva Me Saha Santu. Invite all to join us now in the Swasti Vacha. Om Hari Om Swasti Na Indro Vridasrava Swasti Na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti Na Stakshu Varishtanemi Swasti No Brahaspati Dadhatu Om Paya Prithvivyam Payam Shadishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payona Vayasvati Pradesha Santomyaham Om Vishnu Raratmasi Vishnu Shnaprishtu Vishnu Surasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vishnamasi Vishnave Tava Om Agnir Devata Vatu Devata सूर्यो देवता चंद्रमा देवता वसु देवता रुद्र देवता आदित्य देवता मरुत देवता विश्वदेव देवता बृहस्पति देवता इंद्र देवता वरुण देवता ओम द्यौ शांतिर अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिर आपा शांतिर औषधय शांतिर वनस्पत्य शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि ओम विश्वानि देवा सवितर्वृतानि परास्व यद्भद्रं तनमास्व ओम शुक्लं वरदं देवा शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ओम शांति 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 भवन्तु। प्रेम से श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। शरणम प्रभु। ओम भूरसी भूमिरसी रीतिरसी विश्वधाय विश्वस्य भूतस्य धात्री पृथ्वी अच्छा पृथ्वी त्रिगोहा पृथ्वी मही गोम सह। प्रेम से उसी पृथ्वी माता की जय। शरणम प्रभु। Flowers in our hands, flower coming from the heart. The apostolic salutations and invocation of Bhagavan as Sri Ganesha. Ganesha is Vigneshwar, remover of obstacles, giver of success, storehouse of wisdom. We ask for Bhagavan may bless us with knowledge, intelligence, wisdom, to recognize our challenges and the ability, of course, to be able to overcome them all, bring victory in all aspects of our lives. So this Ganesha, we join in humble salutation. Om Gajananam Bhutganatisevam Kapilajambo Palacharapaksham Umasukam Shokavinaashakarakam Namami Vigneshwarapada Pankajam Om Yehiram Mahesha Putra समस्त विघ्नों विनाशनक्षाम मंगल पूजा प्रथमं प्रधानम ग्रहण पूजन भगवन् नमस्ते। ओम सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते। श्री गणेशाय नमः नमामि श्री गौरी माताभ्यो नमः नमामि। रम्यं सुशोभनं दिव्यं
जय विघ्नेश्वर जय 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 लंबोदर जय 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 गणनायक जय सुखदायक जय जय गणेश जय 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 विघ्नेश्वर जय 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 लंबोदर जय 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 गणनायक जय सुखदायक जय जय गणेश जय जय
कविवर बदन कृपा विघ्नहरं मंगलकरं जय जय गिरिजाला ओम गच्छा गणेश्वरी देवी स्वस्तना परमेश्वरी अहं पूजा करिष्यामि ओम सदा सन्मुखो प्रेम से गौरी गणेश भगवान की जय शरणं प्रभु। We meditate on Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi, the dispenser of prosperity, of wealth, of health, of beauty, of fortune. Most importantly, in Hindu philosophy, light is a symbol of wisdom as opposed to darkness. It symbolizes ignorance. As we offer our praises today, we ask, O Devi, in the like manner that the light dispels the darkness of night, so may the darkness of our ignorance be replaced by the light of spiritual wisdom. We pray for an awakening of the Lord. Bless us, guide us to this path. Om Namaste Om Sri Mahalakshmi Matabhyo Namah Namami Vahayami Stapyami Pujyami Karishyami Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sarvasamchakaram Shubham
माँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में छुपा ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। माँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में छुपा ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। फिर सताऊंगे कभी पास बुला ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं, कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। माँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में छुपा ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। कोई अपनों से रूठ नहीं जाता, रूठ गए तो मुझको मना ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं, कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। माँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में छुपा ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। दूर मेरे कुछ दूर मेरे तेरे, आज तक मैं पला हूँ गोद में तेरी ओढ़ी, मैं आज तक मैं पला हूँ उंगली पकड़ के तेरे मान चला हूँ। तेरे बिना मुझको अब कौन संभाले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। माँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में छुपा ले, गले से लगा ले कि और मेरा कोई नहीं। मेरा कोई नहीं, और मेरा कोई नहीं। हाँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में झुका ले, गले से लगा ले, और मेरा कोई नहीं। हाँ मुझे अपनी आंचल में झुका ले, गले से लगा ले, और मेरा कोई नहीं।
Class hands down, we glorify the divine mother as Mahalakshmi. Om Matu Lakshmi Kari Kripa Karo Hriday mein vas, Manokamana Siddh kari, Purvahu meri aas, Trahi trahi dukh harni, Haro begi sab tras, Jayati Jayati Jay Lakshmi, Kari shatrun ka nash, Mahalakshmi Namastubhyam, Namastubhyam Sureshwari, Hari Priye Namastubhyam, Namastubhyam Dayanidhe, Om Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, Lakshmi Rupena Samstita, Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namah, Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namah. Prem Sri Mahalakshmi Mata ki jai, Sharanam Prabhu. Now we offer praises to Bhagavan as Sri Navgraha Devata, Navgraha symbolizing the planets in our solar system. We as Hindus, we accept our lives are influenced by the energy from these planets based upon time and place of birth, as well as our own action, our own karma. Karma being the preceding or presiding factor in all of this, of course. And whatever negativity there may be today, we ask everyone to be our guide as we make our third way through life, through this life journey. And by that guidance, may we recognize the challenges, difficulties that we may face, and of course the blessing and the guidance to overcome them too. Especially today, we pray for those of our members who may be ill, who may be suffering in some area from the negative effects of the ground. We ask Bhagavan to bless these individuals, to make them well, to make them whole, that they may once more be able to contribute to their homes, as well as to their families. Especially today, we pray for Srimati Janaki Samaru, Srimati Anjani Ramphal, Srimati Hare Ramprasan, Srimati Vidya Ramkisu, Srimati Roy Sankar, Srimati Yolanda Bowen, Srimati Mary Bandahal, Sriman Nirmal Ramkisu. Those last Ramkisu name are daughter and grandson of Emo. Emo is the president of Guyana because of their illnesses. And we miss her. Emo, we really miss you. And I'm coming to that now. Also, we'd like to pray for Sriman Dhaniram from Parika, that's the cousin of Rani. And also, Vanessa, unfortunately, is back in hospital, Vanessa Budan. And he had some kind of issue, so I don't know what it is. I haven't found out enough. But we pray that he recovers and is able to join his family at home pretty soon. If you know someone else, somebody related to you who may be suffering in some way or the other, think of them, call their names as well. We pray for the universal welfare for all of humanity. Om Brahma Murari Sripurantrakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumesato Buddhasya Guruscha Sukla Shani Raukitu Sarve Gra Shanti Karavantu Sarve Gra Shanti Karavantu Prem We meditate now on Mahavishnu, Vishnu, the all-pervasive Bhagavan, who becomes manifest from time to time and age to age for the benefit of mankind. By His grace and blessings, the dumb speaks, the lame walks, the blind sees, the impossible becomes possible. Through His guidance, we are asking of Bhagavan, in the same way you become manifest in the world for man's benefit, please manifest yourself in my heart. Be the guide of my intellect, guiding me in the path of truth, of dharma, of righteousness, of religion, the path which leads to welfare here and hereafter too. In this Mahavishnu, we join in humbly salutation. Om Sashankachakram Sakirita Purnam Safidavastram Sarasneruvikshanam Saharabhakshastagostuvasniyam Namami Vishnu Shirsa Chaturvujam Om Mukam Karoti Vacham Pangum Nandayate Girim Yat Kripatamam Vande Paramanandamayavam Om Neelabhujashyamalakomanangam Sita Samaropitavamabhagam Panamahasayakacharuchapam Namami Ramam Raghunshanatham Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patye Namah Om Neelavarnam Neelavastram Srivatsapadabhushitam Govindam Gokulanandam Brahmadera Vipurjitam Brahmadera Vipurjitam Sri Mahavishnu Bhagavanabhyo Namaha Namami Om Ramyam Sushyamasrityam Sarvasamyakaram Shivam Asanam Jamayatam
पयोजी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पयोजी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पयोजी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो वस्तु अमोलक ही मेरे सतगुरु वस्तु अमोलक मेरे सतगुरु कृपा करो अपनायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो जन्म की पूंजी पाई जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई जग में सभी गवायो पायो जी मैंने जग में सभी गवायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो करन कूटे चोरन लूटे करशन कूटे चोरन लूटे दिन दिन बरत सवायो पायो जी मैंने दिन दिन बरत सवायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। सत्य की नाव केवतिया सतगुरु, सत्य की नाव केवतिया सतगुरु, बहुसागर तर आयो, पायो जी मैंने बहुसागर तर आयो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। मेरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मेरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, हर्ष हर्ष जश गाओ, पायो जी मैंने हर्ष हर्ष यश गायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो।
Alright, we join out to glorify Bhagavan, our Sri Krishna today. Hey Krishna Gopalani, Hey Deen Dayalani,
Hey Krishna Gopal Hare,
यशोदा ब्रज नारी के पाटल छोड़ लगी हे दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय नंद के लाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल कृष्ण गोपाल हरि नंद के लाल हरि कृष्ण गोपाल हरि नंद के लाल हरि हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि प्रेम से महाविष्णु भगवान की जय शरणम प्रभु like mana now we meditate on the one Shiva. Shiva symbolizing the reabsorbing aspect of divinity Atman becomes merged into Paramatman. When self-realization is achieved, moksha is called Vardata, the giver of wounds. By repeating the Panchakshar mantra Om Namah Shivaya with love, with devotion, and with puja Bhagavan Shiva, the sinful tendencies within us, burdened by anger, greed, jealousy, covetousness, hatred, pride, envy, these become burnt in the fires of our devotion. In this manner, we attain purity of thoughts, of words, of deeds, of mind, of intellect, and of actions. Today we invite Bhagavan to make his home in our hearts. He is beyond names, beyond forms, and sit upright, cast away the worldly cares. Ask Bhagavan to make his home within there and guide us on the path that leads to self-realization. With this Shiva, we join in humble Om Pashunarpatim Papanasham Paresham Rajendrasya Krityam Vasanam Varenyam Jatajuta Madhye Skuradatam Yavarim Mahadeva Mekam Smrami Smararim Om Mahesham Suresham Suraratinasham Vibhum Vishwanatam Vibhujam Gabhusham Virupaksham Advaretavanitrinetam Saranandamine Prabhu Panchavatam Om Girisham Ganesham Yale Neelavarnam Rajendra-Garudam Gunatita-Rupam Bhavasvaram Bhasmanabhushitangam Bhavani-Davatram Vaje Panchavatram Om Shivakanta Shambho Shashankar-Damave Maheshana Shuran Jatajuta-Dharim Tumeko Jagat-Vyapako Vishwarupa Prasidam Prasidam Prabhu Purnarupam Om Namaste Namaste Devo Vishwamurte Namaste Namaste Chiranandamurte Namaste Namaste Tapayogadamyam Namaste Namaste Shuddhigyanadamyam शूलपाणे विभो विश्वनाथ महादेव शंभो महेशर्पणेय शिवकांत शांत स्मराणे पुराणे वरण्यो वरेण्यो नमान्यो नगम्य वरण्यो वरेण्यो नमान्यो नगम्य ओम श्री शिव शंकर भगवान अभ्यो नमः नमामि. ओम रम्यं सुशोभनं दिव्यं सर्वसौख्याकरं शुभं आसनं च मया रक्तं गृहाण शिवशङ्करम्. ओम नमोऽस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय विदुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो अन्तेभ्यो अकरं नमः. ओम त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतान्. ओम वरुणस्योतमन्मसि वरुणस्य स्तं सर्जनीस्तो वरुणस्य ऋत्सरण्यसि वरुणस्य ऋत्सरन्मासि वरुणस्य ऋत्सरन्मासि पाद्यमर्घ्यमाचमन्यं स्नानं श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पूजनम्. ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमः. ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमः. Pour towards the east non-stop. Om Gokshirudhamandesha Gokshirenmaya Kritam Snapanam Deva Deveshvarana Shiva Shankaram Shir Snanam Sri Shiva Shankara Bhagwan Pujanam. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah. Panchamrit 5 applications. Om Panchamritam Mayanitam Vayuradhi Samarvitam Vritam Madhu Shakara Sharasnaratam Satyadritam Panchamrit Snanam Shri Shiv Shankara Bhagwan Pujanam. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah. Om Shubhala Sarva Shubhalo Manivala Stashvina Shapta Sheta Chunaste Rupa Pashupati Karmanyama Avilipta Raudra Namo Rupa Parajanya Iti Ganga Jal Snanam Sri Shiv Shankara Bhagwan Pujanam. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah. Iti Abhishekam Samapt. प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. शरणम प्रभु. ओम शीतवाकुशं संक्रामणजारक्षणं परम कर्णं वस्त्रं
शिवजी तो पूजन करे ओ महापति. शिवजी तो पूजन करे शिवजी तो पूजन करे ओ महापति. शिवजी तो पूजन करे. मंत्र पुकारो आसन बैठाओ मंत्र पुकारो आसन बैठाओ. शिवजी तो पूजन करे ओ महापति. शिवजी तो पूजन करे शिवजी तो पूजन करे ओ महापति. शिवजी तो पूजन करे.
पूजन करे, शिवजी तो पूजन करे, ओ महापति शिवजी तो पूजन करे। चंदन दिखाओ माल पहनाओ, चंदन दिखाओ माल पहनाओ, शिवजी तो पूजन करे, ओ महापति शिवजी तो पूजन करे, ओ महापति शिवजी के पूजन करे। चढ़ाओ आरती उतारो, पैसा चढ़ाओ आरती उतारो, शिवजी तो पूजन करे, ओ महापति शिवजी तो पूजन करे, शिवजी तो पूजन करे, ओ महापति शिवजी तो पूजन करे, शिवजी तो पूजन करे, ओ महापति शिवजी तो पूजन करे।
All right, we'll begin to glorify Bhagavan Shiva now through the medium of the Panchakshara Stotram. And we'd like everyone to follow, not to call with their leader, please, otherwise it doesn't sound that good. Let's try to be a chorus. So those of you who are holding the mics, you follow, please.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Rameshwara Shiva Rameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Rameshwara Shiva Rameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara, 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 Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
Let us once we glorify the Lord Shiv Shambhu. Om Atmatvam Girjavati Sachara Prana Shriram Muraham Pujate Vishayopabhog Rachana Nidra Samadhishtite Sanchara Padayopadakshinam Vidhi स्तोत्राणि सर्वा गिरो यत् यत् करं करोमि करतकिलं शम्भो ताराधनम् ॐ करचरं कृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसमाप्राणं विहितम् अविहितं वा स्वमितक्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो प्रेम से बोल शिव शंकर भगवान की जय शरणं प्रभु। Now we will take prasadam from those who brought prasadam to offer. We are encouraging you, of course, as required by law, to keep your masks on while you're here. You can, of course, be next to each other, but you still need to keep your masks on. We haven't gone out of that stage yet. So until we're there, slowly things are improving, and I need to congratulate everybody who have done their part to make this possible. It took a long time getting here, but it's getting there slowly. And more people are seeing the light, so hopefully before long everybody will be vaccinated and everybody will be in a safe place. So thank you all for observing the rules when you're here, and we really appreciate it. So, Prasanna, if you brought, please come up. We have the Shiva Abhishekam. You need to help yourself still. So until things change a little bit more, we'll keep doing it self-serve. And please be careful when you get there, you don't spill the milk out of the container into the floor and so on. If you do, take the tissue and wipe it off right away, otherwise it dries up there, starts to cause an odor, and then trouble starts. So help us to help each other, please. And today I got to tell you, our workers are all either on holidays away from here, or they're sick. So we need all the assistance we can get to put things in place. Thank you all so much for understanding. Thank you all for understanding and helping us to help each other. Thank you all so much.
वीर हनुमान अति बलवान राम नाम रसिया रे प्रभु मन बसिया रे वीर हनुमान अति बलवान राम नाम रसिया रे प्रभु मन बसिया रे जय राम सिया राम जय राम 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 सिया राम जय राम सिया राम जय राम 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 सिया राम वीर
सुनियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। जो कोई आए खड़ी लगाए, सबकी सुनियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। जय जय राम सिया राम, जय जय राम 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 सिया राम, जय जय राम सिया राम, जय जय राम 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 सिया राम। वीर हनुमान अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। ना कोई संगी हाथ नहीं संगी, चलती हरिया रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। ना कोई संगी हाथ नहीं संगी, चलती हरिया रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। जय जय राम सिया राम, जय जय राम 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 सिया राम। वीर हनुमान अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। वीर हनुमान अति बलवाना, राम नाम रसियो रे, प्रभु मन बसियो रे। जय जय राम सिया राम, जय जय राम 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 सिया राम, जय जय राम सिया राम, जय जय राम 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 सिया राम, जय जय राम सिया राम, जय जय राम 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 सिया राम। प्रभु राम का बंदे, अमृत तू छकले, श्री राम बचवे, सिया राम छपले। दिल से बोले जो श्री राम, बनते उसके बिगड़े खाम। नाम पुकारो सुबह हो शाम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। दिल से बोले जो श्री राम, बनते उसके बिगड़े काम। नाम पुकारो सुबह हो शाम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। रघुनंदन की जय भक्ति से सबको मिलती है शक्ति। रघुनंदन की जय। भक्ति से सबको मिलती है शांति, सच्चे मन से याद करे जो उसको ही मिल जाती है मुक्ति। राम से आगे कोई न नाम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। बाल्यावस्था की है गवाही और जवानी सोए बिछाए। बाल्यावस्था की है गवाही और जवानी सोए बिछाए। वृक्ष बने माया उपजाए, अब जावन की बारी आए। रात ले अब तो राम का नाम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। दिल से बोले जो श्री राम, बनते उसके बिगड़े काम। नाम पुकारो सुबह हो शाम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम।
होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में, होली खेलत नंदलाल, होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में, होली खेलत नंदलाल। ग्वाल बाल संग रास रचाए, ग्वाल बाल संग रास रचाए। नटखट नंद गोपाल बीरज में, होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में, होली खेलत नंदलाल। ढोलक गाज मजीरा, गावत सब मिल आज कबीरा, नाचत दे पाल बीरज में, होली होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल ग्वाल बाल संग रास रचाए ग्वाल बाल संग रास रचाए नंद गोपाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल भर भर मारे रंग पिचकारी रंग पिचकारी रंग गए बचे के नर नारी उड़ता पीर गुलाल बीरज में खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में खेलत नंदलाल बाल बाल संग रास रचाए बाल बाल संग रास रचाए नंद गोपाल बीरज में खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में खेलत नंदलाल ऐसी होरी खेल कन्हाई ऐसी होरी खेल कन्हाई जमुना तट पर धूम मचाई जमुना तट पर धूम मचाई रास रचे नंदलाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल बाल बाल संग रास रचाए बाल बाल संग रास रचाए नंद गोपाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज में होली खेलत नंदलाल होली रे होली रे होली रे होली रे खेलत नंदलाल बीरज होली खेलत नंदलाल बीरज होली खेलत
All right, are we going to do a couple of chautal this morning? One chautal and one zamari?
Yeah, please.
Let's set up, get that in order here. Ram, take your spot on this side. Oh, yeah. After the next 2 weeks is done, you know. So.
Good at everything. Okay, I'll listen to it. I'll come. Okay, Patty, that's in this, right? I'll read it for Patty and here. And Basan and Amar.
Set up, set up. Ramo will join us when he finishes with the harmony.
What is that?
Peter, can you come up and join us in the chautal, please? yes. All right, we'll be singing total number 6 in the book here. Set tomorrow. Everybody set? Page 3, total 6. No. Number 6 is Dhani. We sang that last week. Dhani Dhani siya teri bhai Ram bar payo.
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भाई राम बर पायो
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भाई राम बर पायो.
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम वर पायो.
ओ राम बर
पायो धनी धनी सिया
तेरी भाई राम बर पायो.
ओ राम बर पायो धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो.
ओ राम बर पायो धनी धनी सिया तेरी भाई राम बर पायो.
ओ राम बर पायो धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो.
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भाई राम बर पायो.
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो.
धनी धनी सिया तेरी
भागी राम बर पायो.
भाई
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो.
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भाई
धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो. 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 धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो. धनी धनी सिया तेरी भागी राम बर पायो. ओ वृंदावन सेवा समाचार रति रति ओ वृंदावन सेवा समाचार रति रति माधव चायो. ओ वृंदावन सेवा समाचार रति रति माधव चायो. रति रति माधव छाये कंवरिया रति रति माधव छायो. ओ रति रति माधव छायो कंवरिया रति रति माधव छायो. रति रति माधव छायो. ओ देख कबीर तेरा लोक मुदाकर रति रति माधव छायो. ओ वृंदावन सेवा समाचारो रति रति माधव छायो. वृंदावन सेवा समाचारो रति रति माधव छायो. ओ वृंदावन सेवा समाचारो रति रति माधव छायो. गिरिया पर कदम काम जरे गिरिया पर कदम कटन काम करे विद्या पर काम करे विद्या पर कटन काम करे विद्या पर कटन काम करे विद्या पर कटन काम करे विद्या पर काम करे विद्या पर कटन काम करे विद्या पर कटन काम करे विद्या पर कटन काम करे विद्या पर लायो राम बड़ पायो
गगमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो
गजमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो
गगमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो
मोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो
गगमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो
मोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो गजमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो गजमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो गजमोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो मोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो
गजमोकन
मोकन झालरि लायो राम बड़ पायो और अभिमान चले रघुनंदन साधु जनक पुर आयो
गोपुर अभिमान चले रघुनंदन साधु जनकपुर आयो
साधु जनकपुर आयो सवरिया साधु जनकपुर आयो चेतन होई जनकपुर आयो ओ राम कृपा बिनु सुलभन सोई साधु जनकपुर आयो चले रघुनंदन साधु जनकपुर आयो मान चले रघुनंदन साधु जनकपुर आयो मान चले रघुनंदन साधु जनकपुर आयो
गोपुर अभिमान चले रघुनंदन साधु जनकपुर आयो
अपनी महल में हो
अपनी महल में हो
सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो
अपनी महल में हो
सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो सोवत अपनी महल में हो सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो
सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो
सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो सतकी सोवत अपनी महल में हो
सोवत अपनी महल में हो
नारद कबड़ी जनाव राम बड़ पायो
मोरी नारद
कबड़ी जनाव राम बड़ पायो मुनि नारद कबड़ी जनाव राम बड़ पायो
मुनि नारद कबरी बनाओ राम बर
पायो नारद कबड़ी जनाव राम बड़ पायो
मुनि नारद कबरी
मुनि नारद कबड़ी जनाव राम बड़ पायो
नारद
नारद कबर जनाओ राम गढ़
मुनि नारद कबर
मुनि नारद कबर जनाओ राम गढ़
मुनि नारद कबर
जनाओ राम गढ़ पाओ
मुनि नारद कबर जनाओ राम बल पायो
मुनि नारद कबर जनाओ राम गढ़ पाओ
मुनि नारद कबर
जनाओ राम गढ़ पाओ
मुनि
नारद कबरी जनाओ राम बड़ पायो
मुनि
नारद कबरी जनाओ
राम बल पायो
No. We're not singing more Chalda, we're singing on Damari or Bilwara number 1, page 7. Brij karat bihar, brij karat bihar, Shyam Radhika dono jana.
ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ओ दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ओ दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना
ओ दोनों जना
ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका ब्रज करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना करत बिहार ब्रज करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना आनंद सुरपुर बाजे ओ आनंद सुरपुर बाजे तबला दो डकार चंदन कर कर बाजे ओ गति बाजे सितार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ओ आनंद सुरपुर बाजे ओ आनंद सुरपुर बाजे तबला दो डकार चन चन कर कर बाजे ओ गति बाजे सितार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना आनंद सुरपुर बाजे ओ आनंद सुरपुर बाजे तबला दो डकार चंदन कर कर बाजे ओ गति बाजे बाजे सितार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना आनंद सुरपुर बाजे ओ आनंद सुरपुर बाजे तबला दो डकार कन कन कर बाजे ओ गति बाजे सितार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ओ दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना श्याम राधिका दोनों जना करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना बिहार विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना बड़ी बड़ी जोड़े अबीरा केसर बड़ीता ऐसा चमकावे ओ बेजा होई अंदियार श्याम राधिका ओ बड़ी बड़ी जोड़े अबीरा केसर बड़ीता ऐसा चमकावे ओ बेजा होई अंदियार श्याम राधिका बड़ी बड़ी जोड़े अबीरा केसर बड़ीता ऐसा चमकावे श्याम राधिका दोनों जना बड़े जोड़े अबीरा बड़ी जोड़े अबीरा केसर बड़ता ऐसा चमकावे ओ बेजा होई अंदियार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना ओ दोनों जना विद करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना 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 करत बिहार करत बिहार श्याम राधिका दोनों जना
भैया सुन ले मोर कबीर जगत में सुन ले मोर कबीर और एक गुपत मत सब ही कहो कर जोर,
सब ही कहो कर जोर।
ओ शंकर भजन बिना नर भक्ति न पावे मोर। जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की
जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की जय बोलो
रमैया बाबा जी। ओ बाबा जी, ओ बाबा जी, जय बोलो रमैया बाबा जी। जय बोलो रमैया बाबा जी।
ओ बाबा की ओ बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की
ओ बाबा जी, ओ बाबा जी, जय बोलो रमैया बाबा जी। जय बोलो रमैया बाबा जी।
ओ बाबा की ओ बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा की जय बोलो रमैया बाबा जय बोलो
सुन ले मोर कबीर जगत में, सुन ले मोर कबीर।
ब्रह्मा विष्णु एक है कछुबेर।
एक है कछुबेर।
तीन देव जो एक है कि गावत छाड़हु वेद दिया। जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी की
जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी। जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी।
जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी की जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी की
जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी। जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी।
ओ गांधी जी ओ गांधी जी जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी
ओ गांधी जी, ओ गांधी जी, जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी। जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी।
ओ गांधी जी ओ गांधी जी जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी
ओ गांधी जी, ओ गांधी जी, जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी। जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी।
गांधी जी जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी
जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी। जय बोलो महात्मा गांधी जी।
सारे भाई सुन ले मोर कबीर जगत में, सुन ले मोर कबीर।
ओ हृदय बसे सुरसती कंठ विराज महेश। तीन देव जो एक है कि गावत छाड़हु वेद सिया। के राम लला कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला ओ राम लला कुबड़ी संगरी के 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 राम लला राम लला कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला
कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला, कुबड़ी संगरी के राम लला। Holy Hari, Holy Hari. Now, family and friends, as you know, we got about 2 weeks more before we celebrate the occasion of Holi. And we need everybody to participate if they can. This is our way of celebration. The Spring Festival, the Color Festival, the Festival of Colors. And of course, if you don't participate, you won't enjoy it as much. I gotta be honest. This is the way it is. And if you do participate, it becomes that much more enjoyable. Your hands hit the jar a few times, it gets to hurt, but that's part of the fun. Every day, every Sunday I go home, my fingers are sore. But it's a reminder of the grandeur of this wonderful holy festival. So don't feel any way bad. Let's all celebrate it together. So on the 20th of this month, we'll be celebrating here for the final time for this year in the temple. All the celebration will be Chongtang singing and holy songs. Okay, so come prepared. Bring your holy songs. We'll try to involve everybody in there and get everybody having a good time. If you want to get up and dance, please do so. Bring your powder, and if people ask you not to put the powder on them, please don't. Because not everybody is in the same condition. Some people are allergic, some people are allergic to the perfume even. If they ask you not to, please don't do it. And give them a chance to enjoy themselves too. Every one of us gotta be careful of other people's conditions. And if we are obviously aware of them, we need to help them to enjoy the celebration as much as we do. Now, we don't encourage the colors because of obvious reasons. You see these sheets, how white they are? Now, when they start getting the color, it's hard to get them white again. You know that. So, if you do bring colors, I hope the weather is going to be like today. Today is a wonderful day.
Beautiful.
It's plus 16 or something outside, so this is like a spring day. This is like a Sunday almost.
Yep.
I hope that Sunday will be the same, the 20th. Everybody can take the colors outside and can enjoy it as much as you want. Thank you all. Let me get back to my seat here.
I forgot my book and I said nothing by the hand.
Okay, that's good. You've been singing it long enough now.
You need an award for remembrance. Remembrance award.
No, he was right. I thought I was singing some. I got married.
Now I gotta, oh yes. I gotta remind all of us, of course, everybody who's here, that the Hanuman Jayanti is coming up shortly. That is probably one of our best fundraising events. We are going to be sponsoring the Hanuman Chalisas again. And we are doing very well with the sponsorship. So far, people that we tell are told they are willing to do and to sponsor those Chalisas. And I got to be honest, the Lotus Funeral Home has given us a check for $2,500 for that. So I just want to remind you, of course, people who support us, we want to support them as well. So if the need arises where you need to consult with the funeral home, please consider them above everyone else, because they have been wonderful supporters of this temple since they established themselves. And we, of course, have to show kind and support them as well. So I'm hoping that all of you will talk to your family members and so on. I gotta be honest, myself and Rani, we actually pre-booked our funeral there. So whenever that happens, we're ready. And when you do that, of course, there's a added positive. You get to order what you want, not what your children decide you should have. Because the children don't know what you would like, and if they're left to do that, and then they're under a lot of strain at that time, people take advantage of them. So now that you're clear thinking, please consider that, all right? Now, having said that as well, go only talk to Dave Narayan. All of you know him. He used to be here playing the drum on the
He's a
harmonium.
lawyer now.
He's a lawyer now. He's graduated. And she told him, well, look, I'm looking for $108. He said, don't worry, I'll give you $1,008 right away after that. So you can see how wonderful this thing is going. We expect to probably raise about $10,000. I'm hoping, and I think we probably can if all of us work together and do this. So with the way things are now, we are unable to hold these fundraisers that we used to, the Power show and the Diwali show and so on, because people can't get together. But this is one way we can still be able to raise a few bucks to pay the bills. And I see Pete got a bill there this week for looking after the tree outside here. So all these things add up eventually, and they become unmanageable. Last year we ran into the red, I think the year before too. So we have to take from our savings to meet the payments, but you know what? We're still here, fortunately. And it is because of the contributions and the generosity of all the people who attend here. And nowadays we can't have as many, so that's why the donations dried up. But if you would like to sponsor one of those Hanuman Chalisa, please call myself or Gold. We'll put your name down on the thing. You don't have to pay right away. You have until April the 16th in which you can make that payment. But once we got your name in, we can account for whoever is sponsoring. So we'll try to read everybody's name here and get them all involved in the Chalisa. We'll get the musicians here. We'll be singing those Chalisas. And if you want to be a contributor there, 9, at least we'll do 9. Start practicing your Chalisa from now.
Well, you can pick your singer.
And if you have donated and you want somebody specific to sing it, let me know in advance and I'll try to put your name in there when they're singing. Alright? Okay, we good? Everybody understand that? Now, unfortunately, last week when I picked up my book, I picked it up on the wrong page. Believe it or not. When I start looking back, I see that I skipped about 5 or 6 chaupai here. So we like to look at this conversation that Lakshman has with Guha in its entirety, because there's some wonderful lessons for all of us there. And don't forget, we're all on the same journey. The journey is the journey towards happiness. Sri Ram, of course, has made this journey in literal form by being sent into exile so that he can do his penance. And all of us, unless we make sacrifices, there's no possible way that we'll be able to attain the things that we want in our lives. Think about it. You want a vehicle, a car, what do you have to do? You have to put aside your money regularly while you're working. And when you have enough down payment, you go and make the down payment, then the dealers take advantage of you and charge you an arm and a leg. The interest goes in front, you know that, right? You pay the interest first before you start paying the principal. That's how the loans are set up. So if you have all the money and you go and buy it on cash right away, you avoid that interest payment and you save yourself a ton of dollars. A lot of people can't afford it, so they prefer to put up with that. But you need a vehicle in this climate of Canada. Without one, you're kind of lost. I gotta ask my friend Amar here. He struggles with the bus. He seems to like it, by the way. But it's his own fault. He never will learn to drive. So Amar, you gotta muster up your courage there and one colleague, the driving school guy, and tell him I want to do. I think.
When you go to the gas pump now, take for the
The other day, my wife was telling me, take me somewhere expensive, so I took her to the gas station.
That was for Valentine.
No, that time I gave you the agarbatti.
Going to the grocery store is an expensive place.
Everything is expensive. And you know what? We have to live. It will go back down. Just be patient, okay? Don't drive as much as you used to. If you have to use the bus or use the public transport, that will be cheaper. I see some people taking Uber. Uber is not cheap, by the way, okay? So, and the price is going to keep going up because the gas price is going up. But I missed a couple of chaupai the last time. I like to look back at them. And if we can, we probably get maybe 1 or 2. So when we had stopped the time, not last week, the time before, it is only when through discernment, and that's how I figured out that I stopped there the last time. Discernment, being able to tell what is right from what is wrong. Being able to discriminate in the sense of truth from untruth. Not other people, okay? We use discrimination kind of loosely these days to mean discrimination towards other folks. We don't want that. This is why we use the word discernment. Discernment actually is the perfect word for this. You're able to reason, to think, and to find out what's right from what's wrong. Oh, the wind's already up. How do you know? All right, we'll do what. So when discernment dawns that the errors of delusion, these become dissipated. And then is born devotion to the feet of Bhagavan Sri Ram. Now I tell you all the time, people think bhakti, devotion, love is very simple to practice, and it is. It is simple. All we need to do is to be able to sing the name of Bhagavan with bhakti in it, or with love. But unless we know what that love is, how are we going to do it? And the other three aspects, the other three forms of yoga, which is Gyan, Karma, and Raj. Gyan is knowledge, wisdom. Karma is selfless action. Raj is meditation. So, simple put. There are a lot more than that, but that's the simplest way I can do it. Unless we know these, we cannot practice bhakti. Bhakti is not the easiest. It is easy once we get the other three. But in the practice of bhakti, if you don't know, how are you going to practice it? You need to know first. And if you're not selfless in your attitude, how are you going to practice bhakti? You love God, but you hate everybody else, you think? After all, the divinity is all pervasive, existing in every single one of us. There's nowhere where Bhagavan is not. Every single atom that we have in our body that makes up the cells that we have, every single one is pervaded by our divinity. There's nowhere where Bhagavan is not. Every single atom in the cosmos is pervaded by Bhagavan. So when we understand it that way, how can we hate anything and dislike anything? Our prejudices is what keeps us back. And we need to work on that immensely. All of us, no matter who we are. This, my friend Lakshman is saying, is the highest spiritual wisdom, to be devoted to the feet of Sri Ram in thought, in word, and in action. But to get there, we have to know, we have to be selfless, we have to practice self-control. Then the bhakti begins to flow. This is what bhakti is all about. And if we don't understand it, we need to work on it. We'll pick up from that spot there. I think all I'll get is one in today. I'm sorry. Chopai. Marat Rupa Avigat Akal Anadi Anupa Jai Ram Shri Ram
Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Sakal Vikar Rahit Gat Veda Sakal Vikar Rahit Gat Veda Kahi Nit Niti Nirupai Dera Kahi Nit Niti Nirupai Dera Rupai Dera Rupai Dera Kahi Nit Niti Nirupai Dera
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Now here, we keep messing up all the time. I didn't put my hand there. Yeah, sorry about that. I was thinking of the neti here, record here, and I got sidetracked a little bit. But here, Lakshman is saying, Sri Ram is no other than the absolute Brahm. Now, when you put it this way, it looks like Sri Ram alone is the absolute Brahm. But the absolute Brahm is all of us as well. We exist in Brahm, are soaked in Brahm, and it's pervaded by Brahm. There's no area, as I said, the Brahm is not. So, not only Sri Ram, but in this case, because of the action that Sri Ram has performed, he's the absolute Brahm, the supreme reality, incomprehensible. Cannot understand that. It's simply, think about what I just said. How many of you pick it up and understand it fully? Rishis and saints go this life after life after life trying to understand the same very thing. And at the last moment we fail because we become attached to the world. This is why you see when you go the wake side of the person who is dying and you start chanting the name of Bhagwan, you think that they will want to chant with you, wouldn't you? But instead they want you to finish so they can find out where their son or daughter is who hasn't come yet. This is the kind of attachment we have to this life for the worldly things. All of us do, unfortunately. And this is what we need to dispense with. It's not easy. Believe me, this is the hardest thing to do. But this is not the only life we have. After this is finished, don't hurry to get there. Take your time, go one day at a time. When the right time comes, it will happen. Bhagwan has promised. Hinduism doesn't have believers and non-believers and so on. We have human beings. And Bhagwan has promised every single human being will eventually attain liberation. Not some of others. You believe in some nonsense, they say, oh yeah, you're going to heaven. Everybody is going to that heaven if that is so. You want to tell me if you are a perfect human being, you look after everyone else. Help yourself as well. So you got to look after yourself as well as others. That's the difference between karma and karma yoga. Karma yoga is look after myself and look after everybody else. You tell me if you act like that, use proper knowledge, discernment, you're going to go somewhere like hell? Wherever hell might be? Listen, hell and heaven is right here. If you're having a bad life, you're already experiencing hell. Why you want to go somewhere else to experience? But human beings are like this. If you cannot get it here, let me export it somewhere else. We export heaven somewhere else. The heaven is right here. But you think you can't get it here, so you want to the next life. If you don't have a body, a brain, how do you know you're happy? You think you know you're happy if you don't have a body and a brain? You need the equipment to understand. And that is what Lakshman is saying here. Incomprehensible, imperceptible, you cannot even recognize it. It's hard. Beginless, there's no beginning to where Brahm is. Long before time started, Brahm is in existence. Long after time ends, whenever that is, Brahm will still be in existence. So Brahm is beyond time and space. Incomparable, you cannot compare Bhagavan with anyone else. We try to do that, but this is not possible. Unchangeable, never changes. The only thing that does not change is the divinity. That's why we say Sat. All of you know Sat, right? Sat means truth. What is truth? Truth is good today and then it's not truth tomorrow. Truth got to be truth for one time and every time. It does not change. The divinity does not change either. Everything is changing in it. Forming and reforming and forming and reforming continuously. But the divinity itself never changes. And beyond all diversity, look in the forest. You think you only have one kind of tree growing there? It's the diversity that makes it a forest, isn't it? Otherwise it's not a forest. Ever defined by the Vedas as neti, not thus, not thus. Beyond that. So whatever you can think of is beyond that. That is what the divinity is. Prince Vasyapati Ramachandra ki jai. I'm sorry, I have to stop here. But I hope you enjoyed it still. The Chautal singing for the next little while. We'll keep us short with our kata, but I like to put something in each time. If I can, try to keep you interested. I hope you're interested. Are we all interested? Good. So let me welcome all of you as well, and thank you for coming. All those supporters who are online as well. I'm going to keep you a little bit in overtime today again, unfortunately. That's me. I talk too much. Thank you for coming and for joining us too. Please, we have a Facebook page as well. We have a web page as well, www.voiceofdharmatemples.com. That's the web page. And Voice of Dharma Temple Scarborough on the Facebook. So you can join us on Facebook, like and subscribe as well if you want to. I don't know if subscribe work there. I work on YouTube. That works on YouTube, yes. Sorry, share. Like and share, yes.
Like, share, and comment.
And comment as well. If you comment there, we'll know you are looking. So please, help us to know who's looking and who's following, that we can try to interest you a little bit more. And if you make a comment and we see it and we think it's worthwhile, we'll of course adapt our way to fit that too. We can't think of everything, but we like your input. Now, a couple things happening here. Thursday, March the 17th, is the full moon puja, the burning of the holika, as well as the Satnarayan Vrat, which means that the 18th, the day following, is Phagwa. Karmas also starts on that 18th for 2 weeks, finishing on the 31st of March. All right, so that's the Karmas period. And Phagwa, of course, which will be on the 18th, we'll celebrate here on the 20th. So just so you keep that in mind, please turn up. We'll have a lunch prepared for everybody. And hopefully by then we can eat in here. I don't know that, but we'll see. And I'll be talking to Pete about the menu that we can arrange for that day. And if anybody want to bring something, by all means, let me know in advance so we can coordinate it. Please join us to help each other, right? Now, April the 1 to 10 is Navratri. Navratri and Ram Navami will be on the 10th, which will be on a Sunday again. The Sunday following the beginning of the, and this time there are 2 weekends in the Navratri. The first is on a Friday, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until the following Sunday, so 2 weekends. The Ram Navami, we're going to go on a little bit longer, so be prepared to stay back a little bit longer because of the timing. So we'll observe only 1 service, not 2. 1 service only. Regular puja plus Ram Navami puja at the same time too. April the 16th is full moon, Satnarayan, and Hanuman Jayanti. So that's the day that we are going to be celebrating here and having the Hanuman Chalisa in a marathon, and try to get everybody involved. If you would like to sing, let me know in advance if you want to contribute one of those. But Amar is going to be here. I've already contracted him. Stan, I think, should be here, and he's recovering, so he should be here. Stan, we all pray that you recover quickly. We missed you, man. Look, you know how good the chowtal goes when you're here. we all missed you. Yes, so please get well quickly and come. Prakash, we miss you too. So please, we hope we'll see you in a few next time. And so if you want to contribute to the Hanuman Jayanti, please contact me at Rahul and let me know what's going on so that we can get your name on that list. May today's satsang be a blessing to you, and you be a blessing to all your friends and family and everybody else that you know. Until next time. Prem Swashyapati Ramchandra Ki Jai. Let's stand for Aarti and closing. Did I miss anything?
Yeah,
What?
people who want to sponsor the
Chalisa.
special, no. Like you said, Ram Navami.
Oh yes, we don't have a sponsorship for Ram Navami or Hanuman Jayanti. So if you'd like to involve yourself in there, give us a shout and let us know so we can arrange it. Thank you. So right now they're open.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करत ललित सिया की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सिया की
आरती श्री रामायण
Ram Narayana Hari Jai Jai
missed a couple things. So what can I tell you? My head is getting worse and worse every week. So for Shivratri, Sato, before he left, sent $100. Hector Budnarain and Dalo Budnarain, $20 for the, so Sato was 100. Hector Budnarain is 20 for membership. Multi Sewing, which is Hari Maipal, $101. And his daughter, Priya, $101 as well. And the money for the from the Lotus Funeral Home, $2,500 is here. So all that is paid for today. Thank you to everybody who have contributed. And I missed Sato and Hector last time, and Hari and his daughter too. But I get a chance to do it today, so I might as well. When I put stuff in my bag, it gets covered up with my book, and then I don't find it until I pull the book out. So thank you all for understanding, and let's join in our closing. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Subhagam Lakshmikantam Kamalaнаyanam Yogi Virdyanidamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavaiharam Sarvalokaikanaatham Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Bar Paramangaru Harshadeva Sriram Padasarojana Payani Bhakti Sarasata Sandasya Vajramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai Pavanasutta Hanuman Ki Jai Siya Vajramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu Om Ahohanam Najanami Visarjanam Puja Chaiva Najanami Shamasva Parameshwarom Dyau Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Vidlavi Shanti Apa Shanti Aushadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishvedeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Shantirabhatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. I apologize for keeping everybody back 10 minutes. Sorry so much.
That's a good thing, man. We own the place.